July 1976. It was the 4th of July and the whole family was there at Pop's mansion, upstate New York. Oh yeah, fireworks, barbecue, and Pop's best buddy, Uncle Clever. Yeah, Clever came by that year. Pops was still training for Mulligan, but it was family time. Pops, Clever, and the old man, they sat near the pond, and they talked. The old man told me that on this particular sit down and conversation, they all came to an agreement. They all needed to protect each other from Jenkins. They spoke on the Villa's incident. They spoke on his contractual shenanigans. And they also talked about Clever having Jenkins as his client. As a matter of fact, Jenkins was one of his top 5. He was no joke. Clever knew how to do business. This was Clever's list of his top 5 exclusive clients. And Jenkins was at number 2 and had no idea that Uncle Clever knew Pops. The old man asked Clever, "Hey Clever, let me ask you a question. Exactly how much does Jenkins drop on one of your girls? Huh?" Clever replied, "Lots of cash, Poppy. I mean, he is addicted to pussy. He loves this one particular girl, though. Her name is Luscious Loretta. I tell you, my brother, she's bad. He drops like 5,000 and then tips her in jewelry." Pop said, "Well, that explains why he has to make all that money. He has an addiction." Clever then replied to Pops, "Hey, blood, how you doing with the Villa shit?" Pops just replied in a somber mood, "Well, man, I feel bad. I feel like it's my fault. Like I killed him or I had him killed or something. But I know that's just part of the business, man. Regardless how fucked up it is." Clever responds, I hear that. Shit. That cat was dead the moment he signed with that sucker." The old man then smiled and patted Clever on his back and said, You see, I like this guy. He understands Kevin. The Villa was desperate. He was doomed, regardless. He wasn't going to beat you. I put my life on that if I would have been able to. Believe that. Then Clever says, "I know you're worried about him out in Mulligan and all that, but my man, you have to unify these straps, blood. Regardless, you have to win. Leave the rest up to..." Then the old man says, "God. Leave it up to God." Clever spoke again and said, Yeah, I was going to say Karma, but yeah, the main man." The old man turns to Clever and asks him, "You don't believe in God, Clever?" Clever looked at Pops, then looked around, smirked and said, "Well, yeah, but not fully. I mean, I ain't never seen him." Then the old man says to Clever, "Well, there's one thing I don't like about you. You don't believe in God? How you don't believe in God? Mira este." Clever then explained to Pops and the old man exactly why he didn't have so much faith in God. He said, "Man, when I was small, my mom, I never knew her. My dad, well, he did what I did. You know, he did believe in all that. But then he would pimp out these chicks. I never understood that. But now I do. See, let me tell you, fellas, something. I can't sell a woman and worship God, man. I can't stop what I'm doing, because this is all I know. So I can't believe in God and do what I do. Shit. I ain't no hypocrite, Jack." The old man then says, Okay. Fair enough. Take it easy, man. Jenkins was on the other side of town. He was trying to push his side of the Mulligan Rivers fight. For some reason, Jenkins always threw a 4th of July party, and it was big. But few people went. Only people that actually went was the sponsors that sponsored his fighters and his events. Some were really just investors looking to make money off the next big thing. On this particular 4th of July of '76, there was more fireworks going off that night. See, Jenkins was a rich, smart, and successful man, but he had a lot of flaws and did a lot of fucked up things to get to the top. And to continue to be and to stay on the top, he had to do even more evil shit just to stay at that level. Over at his nightclub, Jenkins was celebrating, but on this particular evening, karma would come to fuck with Jenkins, sort of like a heads up. As Jenkins exited the lavish nightclub, a man tried to put a cap in him. But of course, the bullet missed him and hit someone else, actually killing that person, man. Come to find out days later, the gunman was the villain's brother. He's serving time to this day, man. The kid tried to explain to the cops and the lawyers on why he had plotted revenge on Jenkins, but nobody believed him. The villain was found in his home with his throat cut, but they made it look like it was a heroin overdose. At least that's what the report said. Now you tell me, either they didn't believe him, but they were being paid off. Jenkins was a powerful man. August 1976. 1 month before the fight. Pops and Mulligan were going in on their training sessions. Punches, maneuvers, adjustments of the human physical was being practiced and displayed. The improvement of speed, power, agility, and mental focus was being done behind their training. Both had the mentality of not losing, wanting to knock out their opponents and making them another stepping stone towards their greatness. Mulligan had a style where he was ambidextrous. He had strength and speed on both hands. His defense was a bit off, but taking nothing away from it. Pops trained as if he was going to fight a full 15 rounds, but never seen rounds past the 7th or 8th. One time, Pops had injured his index finger. That was due to him slamming his car door on it. The nail was bruised, but he still trained hard. After a few days, it was affecting his jab. His finger was swollen, and the fight was weeks away. He had enough time to heal, but it was still pushing it. The old man was furious at Pops for trying to hide it from him. The old man told Pops, "Kelvin, what the fuck? You have to tell me what is wrong with you when you injure yourself outside of the gym as well as inside. You must inform me." Eso grito, Jesus Christ, this fucking guy. Look at it, it's inflamed. We have to go to the emergency room. Fucking. Pops didn't know what to do or say, except follow the old man into his car. Of course, the swelling went down after a week and a half rest. But the old man kept Pops training with his foot tied, his arms, that arm tied behind his back, and doing other vicious exercise. By the time the finger healed, Pops was able to use his jab in training. From that day on, Pops never held an injury from the old man again. Delancey and Stanton were always in the background, behind the scenes. The thing that got me was that Stanton managed the money and all the legal matters, but he always did janitorial duties in the gym. He always kept away from the old man, because the old man would have a habit of making Stanton feel like he was a child at certain points. But he loved the gym, and he loved his brothers. Delancey was always with the old man. I mean, shit, he was the cut man, but he was the best. And he wasn't slacking at his job, I tell you that. The Rivers camp? Yeah. Bunch of bad motherfuckers. Three weeks before the fight in Vegas, the old man got a visit from someone who was more for himself than anything. At this time, Pops was home resting. The visitor's name was Lieutenant Silver, and this dude was all about the money. His badge was for rent and basically was a disgrace to good law enforcement.